Hi, and welcome to PCOA's Healthy Tidbits for Staying in Place. So these sessions are being brought to you by the certified instructors who are normally teaching PCOA's enhanced fitness classes. My name is Marty. I'm going to be just doing about a 15-minute stress release session. A little bit of focus on just relaxing and breathing. But I'd like you to have as comfortable a chair as you can. You know, maybe you're sitting at your desk or you know, maybe you're at home. Ideally, your knees are either about level with your hips or a little lower. You're not sinking with your hips down into the chair. Never be in any kind of pain with any of this. And I'd like you to just, you know, relax nicely and have a little fun with this. We have a lot of these sessions that are going to be coming up on PCOA's YouTube channel. So we love having you just telling your friends and joining in when you can, and always staying safe out there. And hopefully we'll be back at it. Maybe it'll look a little different than you remember it looking, but you know, we'll see, right? Okay, so you're sitting comfortably. Your chair is supportive for you, and you know, this chair has me leaning back a little. I kind of like when I'm sitting up tall. If you prefer to have something behind you, like a blanket or a little pillow or something, the spine, just picture extending your spine out the crown of your head, really very long, and picture your whole scalp and sides of your neck and tops of your shoulders just really melting. There's that extension, there's that gentle, relaxing melting. Your forehead smooth and your eyelids are gently closed. So breathe a couple times and start to notice your breath. Very often when you start to have a focus on your breath, it'll kind of start to slow down. But you know, no forcing, no forcing of the breath. You're just noticing it as an outside observer. So the nostrils are open and you have the tip of your tongue right at the back of your two front teeth. You feel your jaw nice and relaxed. So some of us carry a lot of tension in the jaw area, and you might like to bring your fingers to that hinge of the jaw and just give a little pressure there. You know, these are all your choices. You're doing things or not. But I love giving a little pressure in that whole jaw hinge area. Okay, and then if you did have your hands there, just let them slowly move back into your lap, move your jaw around. So you're a nostril breather. You're watching your breath come in and leave through your nose. And this works really well unless you've got some sinus issues or allergy issues going on. And then you let the tip of your tongue be there at the back of the two front teeth. There's a neurological connection when that tongue is placed in that position, connecting to your diaphragm. So very interesting. And if you're not sure what I'm talking about, give a swallow and then see where the tip of the tongue goes back to. So now you are moving your focus down the sides of your neck, and you're trying to let the shoulders be a little bit heavy and the neck a little bit long. So you just feel that slight stretch in the spine. Not working too hard at any of this. Just gently stretch. See if it feels good to give your head a little tilt, ear toward same side shoulder. The shoulder is staying down and relaxed, and then lifting the head and ear to other shoulder, gently lifting the head again. We're nice, tall, moving our focus down through the chest, into the belly, expanding with the inhale, drawing in with the exhale. Gently expanding with the inhale. And letting the exhale be pushed out of your body. So now feel yourself connected in the chair, sits bones. Feel the weight of your body. Let the energy focus that you are bringing to your body just kind of travel down your legs, into your feet, into the ground. And you bring your attention back to your breath. You might notice that your breath has slowed down a little. Again, you are trying not to force anything like that, but you are noticing, and there's nothing wrong with your breath. Your breath is as fast or slow, as deep or shallow as it is. We are in the moment. We're noticing our breath, because the thing about noticing our breath, having a focus on our breath, is that even though we do think of ourselves as efficient multitaskers, usually our brain cannot think of more than one thing at a time. So if we are focused on our breath, our breathing, how that feels in our body, scanning our body and being able to have some nice relaxed energy moving into it, then our brain calms down a little bit because it's focused on that one concept. Noticing the breath or relaxing. I like to flip back and forth a little bit between noticing the breath and relaxing. I usually can feel my shoulders ease up after a little while of sitting with the breath focus. Seems to be where I need a few minutes to release tension. I also seem to need a few minutes to release tension in my low back. I like to have my students picture the connection from the low back down through the pelvic girdle and into the tops of the legs, inner thigh, and release that muscle structure that comes at that diagonal from the low back through the hips into the legs. So bringing the attention back to the breath. And now we are going to put a little effort into our breathing. We're going to count, attach a count on the inhale. On the rest, it's called the inside rest. On the exhale, and on the outside rest. 4 parts of your breath. So we're counting. So for example, on my inhale, I usually use 4. Count to 4 there. On my inside rest, I usually can count to 4 there also. On my exhale, I like to try and count to 6. And on my outside rest, I frequently am just a 1 or a 2 with the count. So you see my count varies. So take a minute, attach that nice cadence to your own breath. And then set aside this breathing technique. So breathe a couple times, just as you like. And take just a minute and notice yourself. Like, was that hard? Was it a little irritating, maybe even? Sometimes when I try to control my breath, I get irritated. You know, sometimes it might feel very calming for you. It's interesting, I think, to notice how the breath and this technique of focusing on the breath can affect how you feel. So give your shoulders a couple nice rolls around, move your jaw aside. If your eyes have been closed this whole time, lift your eyebrows and open your eyes, blink a little. And use your eyes now. So relax your forehead, relax your eyebrows, stretch them out a little bit toward the sides of your head. I'd like you to gaze up to the right and then down to the left. Up to the right and down to the left. 2 more. Up to the right and down to the left. And then other direction, up to the left, down to the right. Up to the left, down to the right. Up to the left, down to the right. 2 more. And again, letting your eyes focus forward, move your jaw around. We've got a couple more minutes. Just do another breathing technique that's very relaxing. This is a kind of famous or classic yoga technique. It's called alternate nostril. Just going to take a hand and you're going to fold your pointer finger and middle finger in. You're going to use your thumb to close down the right nostril, and you'll use your ring finger to close down the left. So you inhale through both nostrils. You close down the right, exhale out the left. Inhale up the left. Close down the left, exhale out the right. Inhale up the right. Close off the right, exhale out the left. Inhale up the left. Close off the left, exhale down the right. Inhale up the right. Close off the right, exhale out the left. Inhale up the left. Close off the left, exhale out the right. Inhale up the right. And continue at your own pace with this, or just let yourself go back to just breathing without any technique involved. You decide. Alternate nostril breathing is often used as a very calming, relaxing, balancing breathing technique. It's not for everybody. And we'll all just set any technique aside that we're doing and clench and stretch our fingers and hands a minute. Inhale, draw your arms up. Exhale down. And have a lovely rest of your day. And give yourself the gift of relaxing, breathing, and trying to acknowledge what's really important and what isn't. And maybe take a minute for a little dose of gratitude, acknowledging something that you are very grateful for today. Have a lovely rest of your day. Thank you.